Welcome back to our commentary series. We've been diving into some really interesting stuff from Ajmal's website, that theborderofamind.com.
Yeah, his blog, The Border of a Mind, always has me thinking.
It really does, doesn't it? And this time, we're taking a closer look at a piece called The Invisible Ballet.
Oh, this one is really something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about, how much is going on around us all the time that we just never even think about?
It really makes you stop and think about how we perceive reality, Like we go through our day and everything seems pretty much still, right?
Right, yeah, like I'm sitting here, you're sitting there, the walls aren't moving.
But Ajmal points out how much movement is actually happening all the time, just, outside of our awareness.
Yeah, he uses the example of, like, the Earth rotating.
In orbiting the sun, yeah.
We don't feel like we're flying through space at thousands of miles an hour, but we are.
It makes you realize how much we're missing, just because our senses can only pick up so much, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
And he doesn't stop there. He goes even bigger, talking about our whole solar system moving through the Milky Way galaxy.
And that just blows my mind every time I think about it. It really puts things into perspective, like how vast and complex everything is.
And how much is happening out there beyond what we can see.
Exactly. And then he brings it all the way down to the tiniest level.
Oh, right, the atom.
Yeah, the electrons spinning around the nucleus, all these particles interacting.
Like a whole other universe inside every single thing.
It's incredible, right? And the way he brings those two extremes together, the massive and the microscopic.
That's what really gets me. It's like he's peeling back layers and layers of motion.
And making us question whether stillness is even like a real thing at all.
Which leads him to that word, choreography.
Yes. He talks about this constant, intricate dance of motion. And it makes you wonder
if there's something more to it than just randomness.
Exactly. Ajmal suggests that this level of precision, the way everything moves together,
it kind of points to some kind of design, right? Like, plan.
He calls it finely tuned design and planning, which is a really interesting way to put it. It makes you wonder if everything's moving and that motion is so precise, could there be some kind of intelligence behind it?
Whoa, okay. That's a big thought.
Right. But that's what I love about Ajmal's work. He's not afraid to ask those big questions.
And he really challenges the way we normally think about things.
He's always pushing us to look beyond what we can see and touch, to consider the possibility of, a bigger picture.
Like a hidden order.
Yeah, a grand design that we might just be starting to understand.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you really think about it.
So for everyone listening, what if we're not just sitting here watching the world go by? What if we're actually part of this incredible interconnected dance?
It kind of makes you feel a little less alone,
It does, right. And it makes you wonder what other invisible ballets are happening all around us right now.
Are we missing other mysteries just because we can't see them? If you're as fascinated by this stuff as we are, you should definitely head over to Ajmal's blog, theborderofamind.com.
Seriously, it's full of amazing ideas like this.
And be sure to stay tuned for more in our commentary series.
We'll be back with more fascinating insights from The Border of a Mind.
See you next time.